All right, so this morning, I'm gonna make breakfast burritos inside of these wraps. And I was like, am I making burritos or am I making tacos? And I actually had to Google the difference. Still don't really know truly if I'm making tacos or burritos. I guess tacos traditionally would be like the smaller shell, and it also depends on what you put inside of them. I'm just doing like breakfast burritos or tacos, whatever you want to call them. I guess this is kind of sad because I live in Austin, Texas. I should probably know this. We'll figure it out though. We'll get past this dilemma. The important point is we got these shells. We're gonna put some good stuff inside of them. All right, cool. So we'll take you through this process a little bit. I like to use these Vital Farms pasture-raised eggs. So I'll probably put about 4 of them inside of a scramble. And then I'm also going to saute some peppers, mushrooms, and then I'll throw spinach leaves in there as well. And then I'll put avocado on top of that. And then I've got some rice that I have left over. So probably do a couple burritos. And yeah, it should be pretty good. So sometimes I like to actually have, a leftover meat as well that I prepared from the night before. I don't have that right now, so we'll make do with what we've got. Should be good. I might even do a little bit of a protein shake on the side just to get some extra protein in there, so keep you posted. Alright, so to make this super easy, I actually like to just toss the spinach leaves right into the eggs that are scrambling here. So I'll take these and I'll just do a big handful and just toss them in there. So we've got that going. I've got the mushrooms and the peppers going as well. So we're making it happen. Alright, so ended up making 6 eggs instead of 4. Decided if we're gonna do burritos, you gotta do them big, right? Tacos are a little bit smaller. So here's what we've got. You get the eggs scrambled up, the sauteed vegetables. We're gonna put that on here. Got the avocado going as well. So this should be a pretty solid meal. So I gotta count for calories. I think there's 360 between the 2 shells or tortillas. There's the eggs altogether are 420. So what's 360 plus 420, 780. And then we've got about 100 to 120 calories worth of butter. Let's just call it 900. About 100 to 120 worth of avocado. Let's just call it in total. We got about 1,000. The veggies don't tally up to much. So all in all, about 1,000 calories. We're gonna put this down and it should be pretty good. And see what the next meal holds. And there you have it. So I'm gonna chow down on those. Again, if you're thinking about bulking for sure is more calories than you're gonna be used to eating. So it's one of those things you're gonna have to start it's like a stair step, right? You can start with, 100 to a couple hundred more calories than you typically do. Do that for, 3 or 4 days, and then move up to 200 to 300. And eventually you're kind of training your metabolism to jump start and to kind of expand to, to adapt to the higher level of eating that you're going to be getting used to. So it does take time and it is a process, but if you're trying to put on muscle, trying to gain size, it is something that eventually you're going to see the results if you stick with it. So just a little tip there, and I'm going to get after it on these burritos. All right, meal number 2, we've got In-N-Out, and I think I tallied calories at like 850. So we have 480 for the cheeseburger, and we have 370 for the fries. Put about 50 for ketchup. So we got 900. I'll add that to 1,000. We've got 1,900 for the day. So this is meal number 2. In-N-Out's a little too easy. It's right next to the gym, so I don't always go for this option, but I do love me some In-N-Out, so we're gonna enjoy this and
catch you up for meal number 3. Alright, so decided to stop into this place here as I was looking for a spot to get some work done. It's called Elizabeth Street, and it's kind of fancy. I'll show you what we got here in a second, but I got Singapore noodles, the stir-fried pork and Gulf shrimp, scrambled farm eggs. Alright, so boom. I'll get more of a calorie estimate here, but this is what we got.
Alright, so the last meal was actually at Elizabeth Street Cafe. So this is a place that I just walked up onto. Actually, I was looking for a coffee shop to do some work, and this place was open, and it's actually Vietnamese food. So it's a noodles and then banh mi, I think is how you pronounce it. That's sort of like after Elizabeth Street, noodles and banh mi. So that's what we were rocking with there in the last video. And I calculated the calories best I could. I'd say there was about 100 grams worth of carbohydrate as far as what I ate in those noodles. It was probably about 45 grams of protein, we'll call it roughly 25-30 grams of fat. All in all, about 800 calories, so we'll just add that to the last meal, and our total for the day is 2,700 at the moment. So a little more work to do. I'm gonna try to get some more kind of nutrient dense foods in here along with some calories. As you've seen in the last few meals, there hasn't been a ton of fruits and vegetables, so we're gonna see what we can do to amp that up a little bit here with the next meal. So last video, I must have moved the camera off of the auto exposure, so no big deal. It only took me like 20 minutes to figure out. It was nothing. So anyways, for the last meal, kind of show you what we've got cooking here. So here's what we do actually. So I love sweet green for salads. So I go to Sweet Green almost every day. If I can, I go every day. They know me very well up on South Congress. So I get this salad, and I can show you kind of what's inside of it a little bit. And I guess I'll just bring you back to that. So what I'm doing though is oftentimes I'll have this prepared ahead of time. I'm cooking this piece of salmon right here, and I like to kind of just have a protein source sometimes available that I can just add to the salad. Sometimes I get a little bit bored, or just I don't really want like the roasted chicken that they have out there. So I'll cook up like steak or salmon, or have something available here that I can just add right to the salad. So that's what I'm doing right now. And take a look at the salad here real quick. So we've got nice looking salad. I do mixed spring mix, spinach, sweet potato, rice, carrots, red cabbage, spicy broccoli, spicy cashew dressing, and then some almonds as well. So that's what we got going. And yeah, I'm also gonna do a smoothie here. So this is kind of a big meal, and on top of that, I got a couple little pieces of sourdough bread I'm about to put in the toaster. So we'll see what it comes out to. Probably a little over 1,000 calories, so it'll get us close to 4,000 for the day, and I'll check right back in. So the final meal of the day is ready, and we've got quite a bit of food here. So I'll show you what we're working with. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. Got smoothie, looking good, ready to go. Sourdough toast, salad, salmon's on top. So we've got a whole nice meal here to kick off today's bulking session. So it's definitely a process. You've got to get a certain amount of food in there. This is going to tally to, I would say, I did the rough estimates. Salad's about 700, 750. Sourdough toast, super thin sourdough toast, a little bit of butter on there. We'll put it about 150, maybe 200. And then the smoothie is about 300, 350, I'd say 350. So let's just say 1,200 overall. It's a pretty big meal to wrap the day up. It's 1,200 plus 27. We've got 3,900 calories for the day, so just shy of 4,000. So between kind of 3,600 and 4,000 is definitely sort of that target. And so I'd say we're doing pretty good. So it was a little bit of an adventure today. I did not know going into the day I'd try Vietnamese food. So that was fun. And yeah, just keeping an open mind. With bulking, it's and one of those things you gotta be really disciplined to continue eating again and again, and it can get a little bit tiring, but you just gotta keep it fun. Try new foods, try new things, cook a little bit, you know, see what's, I live in Austin, so there's all kinds of great options, so just having fun with it, and we'll keep this going and continue to put on muscle, size, and see what we can do. Till next time.